Hello, my fellow code toasters. Welcome back to Toaster Code, where we repeat concepts until they are toasted perfectly, not burned. So, today's topic is loops, the magical part of JavaScript where we say, hey, let's do this again and again and again. It's kind of like texting your ex until they finally reply. So, why do we need loop? Okay, so imagine you have to print number from 1 to 10. Then without loop, how are you going to do it? You have to write console.log 1, and then console.log 2, console.log 3. So this is how you have to write till 10. Okay, and like after writing console.log for 4 or 5 times, you'll be like, hey, now kill me now, I'm not going to write the same thing again and again. So this is called repeating yourself like a simp. JavaScript hates repetition, so it gave us loop. Okay, and there are multiple types of loops, and we are going to see all of them one by one today. So let's start with the for loop. This for loop is something which you will use almost every day. Most of the times you are going to use the for loop. Okay, this is like your everyday repeater. Now let's see its syntax, that how we write the for loop. So you have to start with the keyword for. Okay, this is a defined keyword for loop. You have to start with for, and then the braces, and inside that you have to first write initialization. So after initialization you have to write semicolon, then you have to write condition. All right, and then after condition you have to write here update, and inside this will be the block of the for. Okay, inside this you have to write whatever you want to repeat. Now what is the initialization here? Initialization is something like you have to use a variable, okay, which you are going to initialize over here. Then condition is like till where it will keep going. Okay, and then the update is like what are you going to do after each iteration. Okay, so let's see an example, like for let I equals to 0. This will be our initialization. Then we have to write condition that okay, I less than equals to 10, and then this will be our update I plus plus, and then we'll write console.log I. Okay, let me comment this out, and then we can run this here. We have start with counting 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Why it start from 0? Because we wrote here the initialization was 0. Let's do it 1, and it will start from 1. Yeah, counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Initialization says that okay, this loop will start from 1, then I less than equals to 10. It's like it will keep going while this condition is true. Okay, and then I plus plus. So what I'm doing, I'm increasing the value of I after every iteration. So it start with counting 1. Okay, then it went back again, and it said that okay, now the I is 2. So if 2 less than equals to 10, yeah, true. Then it come again and it printed 2. Then it goes like same 3, 4, 5, and after it reaches counting 10, now I equals to 10, I less than equals to 10. Okay, so it printed 10. After it became I plus plus, and it became 11. So it went again, and it's like hey, 11 is less than equal to 10, and like false. So the loop break. So you are going to receive the output till here. So this is like asking your crush out 10 times in a row and getting rejected just once per loop. Now what if you have to print it backwards? Then we can do the same again. Let's copy the same, paste it here. Uh, Counting backwards, it goes I minus minus. Okay, and it will start from 10 until I is greater than 0. All right, let's do this. You see here, counting backwards: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it stopped at 1 because we had put the condition that I has to be greater than 0. Okay, if you will add that greater than equal to 0, then it will print 0 as well, counting backwards 0. So you can count backwards too, like counting down the days since you last touched VS Code. And this update is very important, because if you will just remove this update, okay, then this loop will be infinite. It will just keep on going, keep on going. Okay, so if you will forget this I minus minus, JavaScript will not stop, just like you overthink at 2 a.m. So this is all about for loop. Now let's move ahead and see while and do while. Okay, so what is while? While is like, you know how sometimes you just keep trying until something changes. Okay, that's basically a while loop. And if you try at least once, even if you know it will not work, that's do while. So let's see the syntax of the while. Okay, while condition, and then while block. So this is all about, this is how you write the while loop. Just like we had written our condition in the for loop, same like this we have to write our condition over here. Let's see it. Let's see some example of while loop. Okay, like let battery equals to 30. Okay, and while battery is greater than 0, or let's do it 3, otherwise we will keep on printing it. Okay, while battery is greater than 0, console.log battery left, let's battery minus minus. All right, if we'll run this, battery left 3, 2, 1. What I did, I put the condition over here inside the while, and here I am just printing it. Okay, and then I added battery minus minus, because if you will not add this, it will keep on running. Okay, this will be a infinite loop, because you are not doing anything with the battery. It will always be greater than 0, so it will just keep on running. So as long as the condition is true, the loop keeps going, like you're replying okay every time they leave you on read. All right, now let's see the do while loop. Do while runs the code once before checking the condition. Okay, like it's, if you'll see its syntax, it will go like do, then you have to do something of whatever you want to write over here. Okay, code runs here, then while condition. Okay, this is the syntax of do while loop. You are doing something, and then the while adding the condition at the end. Let's see its example. Let's comment this out. Let try is equals to 1, do console.log try tries dm sent, and then let's add tries plus plus, and then here we will add the condition while tries less than equals to 3. Okay, if we will run this, see where try 1 dm send, try 2 dm send, try 3 dm send. First it will do this, it will run the first one. Okay, Then after coming over here, then it will check the condition. It's like sending a risky text and then asking yourself, was that a good idea? Because you are checking the condition at the end. So what's the difference between while and do while? While it checks the condition before each loop. Okay, we are checking the condition over here, then doing something. And do while, it's like after the first loop. First it will print this, then it will check the condition. So always make sure your condition has to change. Okay, because if you will not add like this tries plus plus, then it will be an infinite loop. Okay, now you might be thinking that which one we should use. Okay, so let's see it. When to use what? So when you don't know how many times you have to run it, just use while. When you need to run something at least once, then use do while. And when you know how many times, it's like it's fixed that okay, this much time I have to run this loop, then use for. Now loops are not just about repeating I miss you to the console. Okay, they are about going through data like your ex chat history or a list of groceries, whatever hits harder to you. So let's start with looping through array. Let crush equals to Priya, Priya, Sarah. So let's start looping. Let's start with the for loop. How so we can do for we have to first, so first initialization, let I equals to 0, then condition I less than. Now we have to loop through all these elements. So how are we going to do it? Remember our array video, how we can find the length of the array? We will use crush dot length. Okay, and then I plus plus. And what we'll do, well, console.log trying with crush I. Okay, if we'll run this, trying with Ria, trying with Priya, trying with Sarah, we got our result. So this is the classic method. It uses index. We are using the crush I 0, 1, 2. Okay, it feels like reading a WhatsApp group one person at a time. Okay, now let's loop through the values directly. Instead of looping through the index, let's loop through the values itself. How we can do this? Um Loop through index, loop through values. So how you can loop through values directly? So here we will use for of. Okay, what we'll use? For of. How are you going to use it? Let's see. For let name of crush. Okay, console.log a name, just checking in. If we'll run this, yeah, hey Ria, just checking in. Hey Priya, just checking in. Hey Sarah, just checking in. We created a variable let name. Okay, and we looped through all the values of crush. Okay, this is where we use of. Okay, let name of crush. It's just like you can write here I let I of crush. So for of gives you value directly. It's simpler, cleaner, like texting each one without looking at the indexed. Okay, now what if you have to break the loop in between? So there we use break. Let's see how we can use break. for let name of crush, we can do if name equals Priya, then break. What it will do, it will end the loop right here. Console.log name. Now if I will print this, I'm going to get only Ria. Why only Ria? Because when we are reaching to Priya, we are breaking the loop right here. So this console log will not work after this one, after this break. Okay, let's see. See, Ria. If I'll do over here Sarah, then I will get Ria and Priya both. See, Ria and Priya. Because once it will see this condition, it will break. It will come out of this loop right here. Whatever you will write after this line, it will not work. It stops the loop when it hits this condition, like finally blocking them after typing hey for the fourth time. But what if you don't want to print just one name? You don't want to print this one name, okay? You want to print rest of this. So let's see it. So there we will use continue. If you will reach to that condition, just don't do anything, just continue to the next one, like for let name of crush uh, if name equals Priya, then continue. Console.log name. Okay, let's see. We got Ria and Sarah, not Priya this time. Let me comment this out. You can see here, just Ria and Sarah, not the Priya this time. Now how this works? So the name will first pick Ria, okay, and it will check if name equals to the name is currently Ria. So if name equals to Priya, then continue. So the name is Ria, so it will console log Ria, okay. Then it will reach to Priya. So the if the name is Priya, continue. Continue means just go back to another name. Don't print after the next line. Okay, continue skips the current iteration and moves to the next one. It's the classic ignore red flag and move on to the next person. So when you are working with arrays or like that, then you have to use for when you need index plus the control of the array. Okay, because you can do whatever you want with the index of the array. Then if you want to use for of, then you have to use for of only. You just need values. Then only go with the for of. Then we have break. Break is like it will stop the loop early, and continue is like it will skip one and keep going. So till now you have looped with for, cried with while, and skipped with condition and ghosted with break. Now let's bring it together in a real world example and end it all like a clean breakup. Okay, we'll see a mini use case. Okay, that finding online user. Let's see it like a small project, a very small one. We can't say a project, but since you are learning it, you are a beginner, so you can say it a small project you just saw with the loops. So let users equals to, let's take an array of objects. Here I have name, Ria, online, true. Name, Ria, online, false. Name, Dia, online, true. So we have an array called users. Okay, it has an array of objects. Each object contains name and online. These are the two key, and it has the values. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll loop through it. For let user of users, what we'll do, if user dot online, then console dot log name is online. Okay, now let's run this. Ria is online, Dia is online. If you'll see the name Ria, online status true. Name Dia, online status true. For Priya, online status is false. So what we are doing over here, initially we just loop through the users. Okay, and what we did, we checked the online. So user.online means when user.online is true. You can also write it like this, and this is, it's the same thing. Okay, but instead of ri- writing this extra thing, if you will just write user.online, it means the same thing. If it will true, it will print. If it will false, it will not print. So this is a very simple use case I have shown you. Okay, like but loops are like perfect for building real apps like chat systems, social feeds. Here we loop through an array of objects and filter who's online. But I have never seen till now a project big projects without loop. Okay, because this is something, it's very necessary. You are going to use loop, this if else blocks. Okay, these things are very necessary things. So you have to understand it very efficiently. You have to understand these conditions, that when you have to stop. Okay, when you have to stop, when how you are going to proceed through each iteration of the loop, these things you have to understand very efficiently, and you have to understand that you have to practice it. So keep practicing it. And that's a wrap on JavaScript loops. I'll upload this file on the GitHub, and you can find the link to the GitHub in the description of the video. And you can also join our Discord server, where whatever doubt you have, you can just put your doubts there, and I'll be very happy to help you out. You can also put your doubts in the comment section of the in this video. I'll be very happy to help you with that. So today in this video, we repeated, we broke, we skipped, and we learned how to handle both arrays and access with grace. So if you made it through the loop of emotions, like the video, comment your favorite loop, and subscribe to Toaster Code, where JavaScript feels like heartbreak, but it's a good way. Till then, stay crispy, stay curious. This was Toaster Code.